Have you ever wondered if being strong is just a pretty way to hide the pain? Hey there, I'm Alex, and today we're diving deep into a topic that's been weighing on my mind lately. It's something we all talk about, aspire to, and admire in others, but rarely do we peek behind the curtain to see what it really costs. I'm talking about mental strength, that elusive quality that seems to separate the survivors from the rest. You know, everywhere you look, there's another motivational quote or Instagram post telling you to stay strong, or tough times don't last, but tough people do. It's like we're all in this unspoken competition to see who can weather the storm with the straightest face. But here's the thing. No one's talking about the toll it takes to be that person. The one everyone looks up to. The pillar of strength in a world that seems to be crumbling. Let me tell you, being mentally strong isn't about not feeling pain. It's not about being invincible or untouchable. No, it's about learning to live with the pain, to coexist with it in a silent dance that no one else sees. It's like carrying a backpack full of rocks everywhere you go, but never letting anyone see you sweat or strain under the weight. I remember the first time I realized what true mental strength looked like. I was sitting across from my best friend at a coffee shop. She was smiling, laughing even, telling me about her plans for the weekend. And then, almost as an afterthought, she mentioned her mom's cancer diagnosis. The way she said it, you'd think she was talking about the weather. But I saw it. That flicker in her eyes, the slight tremor in her hand as she reached for her cup. That's when it hit me. This is what being strong really looks like. It's holding on tight when every fiber of your being is screaming at you to let go. It's getting up every morning, putting on that brave face, and facing the world even when your world is falling apart. It's being the shoulder everyone cries on, while silently wondering who's going to be there to catch you when you fall. You see, mental strength isn't about not breaking. It's about breaking a little bit every day, but still finding a way to piece yourself back together before anyone notices. It's about carrying the weight of your own struggles while still having the capacity to lift others up. And let me tell you, it's exhausting. In this video, I want to show you the side of mental strength that no one talks about. The raw, lonely, and powerful truth of those who've built a strong mind. Because let's face it, it doesn't come for free. There's a price tag attached, and it's often higher than we're willing to admit. I've paid that price many times over. And I bet if you're watching this, you have too. You know what it's like to be the go-to person, the rock, the one who's got it all together. But behind closed doors, you're barely holding on. You've mastered the art of the I'm fine smile, perfected the encouraging pep talk, all while battling your own demons in silence. It's like being an actor in a play where you're always on stage, always in character. There's no intermission, no backstage where you can let the mask slip. And the audience? They're your friends, your family, your co-workers. They're counting on you to keep the show going, to never miss a line or break character. But here's what they don't see. The moments when you're alone, when the weight of it all comes crashing down. The sleepless nights spent staring at the ceiling, wondering how much longer you can keep this up. The silent tears in the shower, where the sound of water drowns out your sobs. The times you've wanted to scream, to fall apart, to just be human for a moment. But you don't, because you can't. Because you're the strong one, remember? I remember a time when I was going through a brutal breakup. My world was shattered, my heart in pieces. But did anyone know? Of course not. I was at work the next day, smiling, cracking jokes, being the reliable colleague everyone knew me to be. I organized a friend's birthday party that weekend, listened to another friend's relationship problems, all while feeling like I was dying inside. That's the price of being strong. Sometimes you don't get to grieve your own losses because you're too busy helping others through theirs. And you know what? It's lonely. So incredibly lonely. Because when you're always the strong one, people forget that you might need support too. They assume you've got it all figured out, that you don't need help or comfort. And after a while, you start to believe it yourself. You build walls so high that even you can't see over them anymore. But here's the truth. The real, raw, uncomfortable truth. Being strong doesn't mean you don't hurt. It doesn't mean you don't need help or support. It just means you've gotten really good at hiding it. And sometimes that's not strength at all. Sometimes it's the biggest weakness of all. If you've ever felt suffocated by always being the strong one, if you've ever wished someone would see through your brave facade and ask if you're really okay, then this video is for you. Because it's time we talked about the dark side of mental strength. It's time we acknowledge the toll it takes and the scars it leaves. Being mentally strong isn't about never falling apart. It's about falling apart and having the courage to put yourself back together over and over again. It's about acknowledging your pain, your fears, your doubts, and moving forward anyway. It's about being vulnerable enough to ask for help when you need it, even if that feels like the hardest thing in the world. Real strength? It's not in how well you hide your pain. It's in how bravely you face it. It's in admitting when you're not okay, in reaching out when you're drowning, in allowing yourself to be human. Because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to make it through, one day at a time. So to all of you out there, wearing your strength like armor, I see you. I know the weight you carry, the battles you fight in silence. And I want you to know it's okay to put down that weight sometimes. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to need help, to cry, to fall apart. That doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. And to those around the strong ones, look closer. See beyond the smiles and the "I'm fine." Ask twice, 3 times if you have to. Be the safe space where they can let their guard down. Because even the strongest among us need someone to lean on sometimes. Remember, true strength isn't about carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's about having the courage to share that load, to be vulnerable, to be real. It's about finding strength in community, in connection, in allowing ourselves to be seen, truly seen, by others. So the next time someone asks you how you're doing, try telling the truth, the whole truth. It might just be the strongest thing you've ever done. And to those of you who've been carrying the weight for so long, who've paid the price of being the strong one, I want you to hear this. You are seen, you are valued, and it's okay to rest. It's okay to let others be strong for you sometimes. You don't have to carry it all alone. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this together. And maybe, just maybe, true strength lies not in how much we can carry on our own, but in how well we can support each other along the way. So here's to the strong ones, the ones who've paid the price. May we learn to be strong in a way that doesn't break us. May we find the courage to be vulnerable, to ask for help, to let others in. Because that, my friends, is the truest strength of all. Thank you for listening, for seeing, for understanding. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. And remember, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to need help. It's okay to be human. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other, because we're all fighting battles no one else can see. Let's be kind, be understanding, and above all, be there for each other, because in the end, that's what real strength is all about.